Hey, how's it going, guys? Mars Games here. In last episode, I built this really small and compact infinite villager breeder, and as you can see, they're still going at it. They got the farmer throwing the carrots down at these two guys, and they're making a bunch of villagers right here. So I believe this has more than 6 in it, because we need 6 to put an iron farm up today. I think I'm going to put it right there at that island. I could build a path over there, or a bridge or something like that, and I did build a small path, as you can see here. Off camera, I took like maybe an hour or so, maybe even 2 hours actually, and I just came up with a cool path design. I never really made paths before in Minecraft as cool and as unique as this one, so it was nice. It was fun learning something new. I didn't really want to do it on camera or like make a whole episode on it because I feel like it would just be very boring. So yeah, here it is. I hope you like it. I tried it with stone brick walls actually, and it kind of looked okay, but it looked really bulky, so I switched to these spruce fences, and then the spruce slabs really complemented the path blocks here. Also, I found this cool trick online where you just put a piece of glowstone below a leaf block, and it makes a really nice light source that's really flush with the ground instead of having all these just torches laying everywhere. So eventually we'll have just basically these glowstone and leaf blocks everywhere, and then have paths go into every smaller area. But for today, we're going to be making an iron farm, so I think we can maybe put a path through here, but this is actually going to conflict with the build of the villager trading hall. But maybe what we can do, if this comes out to here, we could build some sort of cool support structure going off into it, so it looks like this is a underground kind of pathway going below the building hopefully, and then we could have a small bridge going to the iron farm over there. And I did light this up, as you can see. I took some glowstone and some white stained glass and put it underneath the sand, and it was a really cool way to light up the area. Oh, also one other thing I did is I was able to breed both bobs, and I got a couple turtle eggs. So basically what you need is seagrass. And to find seagrass, this is seagrass right here, issue shears on the seagrass, you could breed the turtles, and they're going to start digging a little hole in the sand. You'll see the animation of them digging, and then you'll have, I think, like 1 to 4 turtle eggs pop up, and they've seemed to have gone off somewhere else. Oh, there's one. There's one of the bobs. But yeah, we got a couple turtle eggs. These will hatch eventually, or we can use a silk touch pickaxe to actually, is this silk touch? Yeah, we can break one of the eggs, and we get ourselves a turtle egg just like that, and we can replace it just like that. Okay, getting on with today's episode, there's an iron farm designed by Techman88, and it was fixed in 1.14 by Golems77. Now, both of the links will be in the description, the original and the fixed one for 1.14.4, there was a small change in how the villagers pathfind to their workstations, but basically, it's super easy to build compared to the old iron farms. If you ever remember those old iron farms, they're like a 20 by 20 space, and they're like 6 high or whatever, like 20 plus doors, they had 10 villagers. This one needs these materials basically. We need just 6 beds, 6 villagers, 6 some sort of workstations, a couple lanterns, or technically you don't need a lantern, but it just looks nice. Just a little bit of glowstone, some glass, cauldrons, and all this stuff like that. These aren't the exact materials needed to build this, so don't take this as a complete reference. If you want to know how to build these specifically, I would go check out Techman88's or DocM's video, depending on which design you want to build. Also, if you didn't notice, oh, there's a dolphin, hello. The librarian is still there. There is still a librarian villager in there, which means it didn't lose its profession, even though I broke the lectern way over there, as you can see, and replaced it with a block, just to make sure those villagers there don't pathfind to them when I'm bringing them over here to the iron farm. So I guess we can go in there whatever we want as an emergency and get some many books for 1 emerald, but I don't think that's really ever going to be a need. The reason why I'm building it out here is because the villagers, when they are in a clump of wherever, or like 3 or whatever, they're going to be checking in a 10 block by 10 block radius, basically a 10 block cube around them, for any other villagers. And if there aren't any, then the game works as intended to build this iron farm. So I'm going to build it out here. This is plenty of blocks away. Is that the mob farm? It is. Wow. And this looks like a really just simple place to put it. So I'm just going to put 3 double chests here. We can eventually make a storage system that automatically sorts the iron from the red roses. And if you didn't know, all iron golems will drop iron and red roses. So this will be perfect. So we're going to have these, and we're going to have hoppers coming out of that throne just like this. Is this going to be the catching chamber right here? And then actually, you know what, I am going to need a few blocks, so let me go back and get some stone bricks. So however you make your catching and killing chamber for the iron golems really doesn't matter. All that matters is how the actual iron farm is built up. So really, it's not going to matter what I'm going to do here. I am going to put a few decorations below to look like this, the whole thing is supported by something, except for the actual villagers up top, because those guys cannot have any spawnable blocks on top besides the ones that are already there, or else it's going to mess up how the farm acts. Alright, we can start with the signs. I'm not going to put the love until the very end just in case I accidentally fall down this thing. We're going to put our signs here. Oh, there we go. Just press escape every time. And then actually, you know, we're going to need a few signs. But if you shift and you click on the signs, then it'll place it. There we go, with all 9 signs in there just like that. Now the iron golems are going to be falling from this direction and that direction. They're going to be walking, not walking, but they're going to be flowing this way because the water's going to be coming this way. Now what I'm going to just try and do is go out, let's see, so this is, we're going to go out 8 blocks so the water ends right here. Actually, we're going to go up 1 more block because the lava is going to be sitting there. Hold on. Yeah, lava sits there at their head, so they're going to be 3 blocks high, which means their head has to be there, so their loot drops at their body into the hoppers. So we're going to go out 7 more blocks. We have 8 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, so we can put a wall there, just like that. I'm actually going to get a few scaffolding blocks. Hold on. The next few minutes is going to be an example of how you should not build your catching chamber. This is what your catching chamber should look like, a 3 wide by 8 long on each side of where the villagers are going to be, so the iron golems can fall in without getting stuck anywhere, because I did have problems with the iron golems getting stuck on the edges before making this fix. Okay, I'm going to have the water areas that flow into the middle 5 blocks wide, as you can see here, so the iron golems have plenty of clearance to fall in here without going anywhere else. And ooh, that's some pretty fish. Alright, then what I think we're gonna have to do is just put water, I guess, on this side just to make sure they flow in here in case they somehow get into these corners right here. So we're gonna have water flowing this way, and then we're gonna have water flowing this way. So what we're gonna do is just this. Now we can place our water in right here. And okay, that wasn't supposed to, like, this should come in the middle. Okay, here's my solution. So basically, what I'm going to have is, I already planned this out earlier, so I'm going to have a cauldron with a zombie in the bottom here, so the iron golems will be like falling here. It won't be attracted to anything. Be like, oh wait, there's a zombie there. Let me go faster towards it into the middle area above this middle hopper here, and they're going to fall into this lava pit here. So I didn't actually need to place these side ones to have them channel into the center. I just need to have a cauldron right here, then I'm going to somehow get a zombie in there, which I guess I'll figure out later. You absolutely do not need a zombie in the bottom area with a cauldron, because then the iron golems are going to try to go up on the walls and they're going to get completely stuck there. So do not do what I just said to do. I'm going to completely skip what I did, and eventually I kill off the zombie at the bottom anyways. We have a wandering villager, an invisible wandering villager over there. That's awesome. Alright, next step of this build is going to be actually building the villager holding cell. So I'm going to go up, I want to go up 20 blocks from this guy right here, so we need to go up. What are you doing? No. So that's okay. Go up 20 from there, I guess. So I was at 49. We go to 29. There we go. That should be the height that we build at, and then we can build a couple blocks into the middle to make sure everything is perfectly centered, and then place our second cauldron. We're gonna have another zombie at, and probably it's gonna be a drown because I'm going over water again, but that's okay. Let's see, where are we at? Can't crouch off this. This is like kind of annoying. Right, let's go out 1, 2, 3 blocks. Actually, third block is going to be a cauldron. That's where the zombie will sit. There we go, just like that. And then we can cover this with what we need. And I'm probably going to be going back to my single player world to reference myself on how this is built. So I'll see you probably in about a good 10-15 minutes. Alright, so a little bit of a progress update. I have gotten the first module in for all of the villagers here, and so the villagers are going to be dropping down into this hole there. Actually, no, wrong one. Drop down into this hole, and I actually am going to place a couple of glass blocks on all these sides just to make sure they can't escape any way, shape, or form. I'm going to get 3 villagers in here, get some netherrack and some mine carts, and just shoot them all the way up here, and they get 3 in here, 3 on the other side. So this side is done. Now I just need to build the other side. Oh, one thing to note, if you don't know what the fix is for 1.14, make sure, see how these 2 workstations are on the level of the trapdoor. Make sure the third workstation in the very back is below a block on the level of the trapdoor, as you can see, because then if you have it where the stone brick is, as some sort of workstation, the villager cannot pathfind to it anymore in 1.14. Side number 2 is complete. They are actually both ready to have villagers come in them. Actually, I need to break this glass here. Hold on. There we go. And then I need to get another drown in that cauldron there, and then I need to place a trapdoor above its head so it can't actually get anywhere. That is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to use netherrack this time so I can break it easily, and I'll use netherrack for the rail system to get the villagers up there. And this traveling villager, I'm going to have to kill that guy. This guy's getting annoying. Let me just get some netherrack, and we can get hopefully another drown in that top area. Do drowns keep armor? I have no idea. I've never seen it before. Alright, well I managed to get a different zombie in here, which is nice. And then we just gotta get him upstairs. And gotta get this stuff ready. Don't wanna lose him. Well, he's... Yes! Yes! He's in! He can't move! Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Now we just need to get the villagers in here, and we're basically done. We just let the thing run, but look at that! Okay, awesome. He's both name tagged, and he's holding that kelp piece again, so technically he won't despawn either way. If a mob, except for a creeper, I don't think creepers can hold anything, but if a mob is holding an item like that, or if they have some sort of armor piece on them that is yours originally, or some sort of sword, tool, or any sort of item, they won't despawn, and the same goes for being name tags, so both of them will work. Okay, next we need to build some sort of system that is going to allow us to pick up one villager and send them off. So what we need is one dispenser, and okay, let me get a few materials. We're also going to need one minecart. I believe we do have one. There we go, from transporting villagers before. And I think that's it for now. We will need a few powered rails. Actually, might need a little bit more powered rails. I'm just going to make a few just in case. Hopefully I'm not going to use all of them. We just save a few of them. Actually, I'll just make 5 more. You never know. We'll transport a ton more villagers actually in the future episodes when we build a villager trading hall. We're going to need a lot more powered rails than what we have now. Okay, so now we need to actually do this in a way that's not going to move any of these villagers. So what we're going to first off do is we're going to have, okay, hold on. Okay, so one under it needs to be angled upwards towards the villagers. So somehow we need to make it so it's the powered rail is angled upwards, and that works. There we go. So we can break that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to place one like that, and then how are we going to do this now? Okay, well a villager just died. It just came in and died. If you do F3 and B, we can see the hitboxes, and they're dying because there's too many of them. So this is going to take down how much we're actually going to be able to trade, but we need there's 24 villagers in here. There we go. Now we can place a rail just like that, and then perfect. We need to have both these rails angled just like that. There's plenty of villagers, and what we're going to do is place our glass block back right there, and then make sure it's like this. We have 2 rails going like that, and a rail coming up like this, and then we're going to have powered rail like, nope, powered rail right here, and we're going to have a dispenser right here, and then we can have this block above it, I guess. This is going to be our minecart's going to go, and then we need to somehow power these rails, so we're just going to place some sort of block. I want to have a nicer block than that, and then elaborate. We can make this more elaborate later on, but for now I guess this will be okay. Now we can power that block, so those are powered as well, and actually we can have this up one more block just like this. Oh no! Okay, there we go. Just place it back like that, break that one. There we go. Now it works. Put our glass back, and then we can just run these rails towards that area over there. Yep. It's going up. And it went in, as you can saw there, for like a half a second. Not even a half a second, but it went in. Awesome. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, well, good thing I have an elytra. Run it again. And eventually I will have... Ooh, he's already taken that professional farmer. Eventually I will have... Where'd he go? Oh, what? Well, eventually I'll have 6 farmers. He can't be there. Sorry. What we're gonna have to do is actually just place a block above this villager's head somehow, like that. There we go. And then the minecart will go in here, and then what we're gonna do is gonna break this, place 2 more blocks, break the minecart, and break the netherrack so they can go into there. Easy way to do this is just break the minecart. Where'd he go? No, are you serious? No way! No way! No way! No way! No way! No way! Oh my gosh! Okay, that scared me. Okay, I have to do this 4 more times, and eventually all of them are in. And now we can just break these blocks here, take out these, and make sure that the roofs are the same shape. So we have the 4x3 and then the 3 and then the glowstones. Make sure that's all correct, and we can take out this glass as well, just like this. And then we can take out all this netherrack, but before we do that, we need to make sure that the roof is the same, and it's not. We need to make sure this netherrack here, there we go, is a slab, and we can just take all this stuff out, and this farm technically is finished. Now it's just a waiting game of nighttime and make sure, actually no, these villagers need to have a few minutes to warm up, maybe like a day or so, Minecraft day or so to warm up, and then after they're done working at their workstations, the whole process will start of how the line of sight works and all that with the zombies and the villagers, and that guy still has to take a profession, but that's why we need to give them time. They all need to be professionals with some sort of occupations, and the composter is probably the cheapest one, so that's how I went with all those. Now our lava bucket can go right here. Actually, we can take out these couple blocks. Lava bucket goes here, and there we go. We aren't going to get burned, but the iron golems will, because they are 3 high. Their head reaches 3 high, and that is it for the entire iron farm. Again, if you want to build this for yourself and want to know the exact tutorial on how to place every single specific block, make sure to check out Techman88, how to build this specific design. I went with this one, but I, of course, used Doc M's fix. Make sure to check out that one as well to make sure you know which block needs to be fixed, or else this farm isn't going to function in 1.14.4. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put a screenshot at the end screen of how much iron I've gotten. In a little bit, I'm just going to be working around here, maybe building a little bit better path, and probably building a path and a bridge over here, and seeing how much iron we can generate. And oh, there's already an iron golem, and it's attracted to that guy, and he's going to fall straight into lava. Okay, well, a little bit of troubleshooting needs to be done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Yeah, make sure you fix this the way I showed you in the beginning to completely remove the drown of the zombie from the bottom out of the equation. Also, next episode you'll see a really cool bridge that I built, as well as some more paths running around the base. And this is how much iron I got out of 4 to 5 hours of AFK. Yeah, pretty awesome.